Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back. This is Umashankar. In today's session, I am going to demonstrate how we can use Oracle Fusion AI Studio to retrieve and parse HCM worker details. As a part of this session, we can understand how AI agent that automatically parses the worker API response and convert into a clean column value format. So we are going to test the worker REST API from the Postman, and then we can start creating a AI agent based on the business object. Okay. In order to create a AI agent based on the business object, first you have to create a one custom business object, and then you can create a AI agent tool. You can link to the business object. Then we can create a AI agent team, and then we can create a final AI agent. Now I am going to test the Oracle Fusion HCM worker REST API. Using this worker REST API, we are going to get the specific information about the worker, and we are passing this worker number as a parameter to the AI agent, and AI agent will give you the complete information about the worker's address, email and other information. Okay, so using this REST API, we are going to create a business object in order to create a AI agent in Oracle Fusion. I just navigated to the Oracle Fusion AI Studio. Now we can create a business object. You can just click on the business object here. Click on add. You are going to select the family. I am going to select HCM, and product is from Global Human Resource. You have to give the proper name for your agent. So it is a business object, right? It is a _BO. So the code will be defaulted automatically. Here you can select the resource type. Right, so we are going to select the monolith resource because this type refers to the original Oracle Fusion REST APIs. There are some other options like boss resource. Basically, this is the OCI new version APIs. Okay, so for the demonstration purpose, we are going to select the monolith resource type. Okay, here you can see, right, your resource path. You have to give the complete one. Okay, you have to go here. Your resources under workers. Okay, you have to give the complete. Okay, so that this BO will identify the exact REST API in Oracle Fusion. Okay, just give the some information. This business object created for get the worker details from Oracle Fusion. Okay, so giving the description is a best practice while creating the AI agent in the real-time environment. Okay, if you come here, right, you can select the business object functions. Right, in order to pick the correct business object, you have to give the proper resource path. Okay, so select the add from specific. If you click on here, right, it will show the list of services available in the Oracle Fusion. So we are going to opt get all workers. Okay, click on done. Okay, here you can see, right, we have to give the couple of headers. Right, we have to follow some standard headers. Click on the header section. So we have to give the API version. Okay, so we have to give the REST API framework version. So I'm going to give 4. Done. Okay, after that what we can do, we are going to come down. Here you can see the parameters and business object fields. Okay, click on add parameters. So to test this REST API, we are going to pass the person number as a parameter, right? So if you see the payload, here you can see the person number. You can pick the same column value. Okay, you can give the in the parameter section. Okay, you can give this a string. Person number is a string type, or we can select the an integer. It's fine. Okay, here you can give the one meaningful name description. Okay, this person number created as parameter to AI agent. Okay, click on done. So once it's done, if you see this, right, this is the REST API. Right, we have to pass the REST API based on the worker number. Right, person number. So what I can do, I just take the complete this one complete service. Okay, after here. Okay, just you can put from here. Okay, the person number 20, it's a hard code value. What I can do, whatever the parameter value I have selected here, I can replace with the person number, so that this value is getting dynamically provided here. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we have changed the resource path, we have selected the headers, and we have selected the parameter, and here you can see, right, we can give the example of the usage, right? You can click on the add. Okay, this is HCM REST API response. So I am going to configure the complete response what I got from the Oracle Fusion. Okay, just copy paste this one, done. Okay, so now our business object is ready. Okay, done. Okay, then you can click on create. Okay, so now we are done with the creating a business object. The next step, we are going to create a tool. Okay, click on a tool. Now we are going to create a tool name. So what I am going to do, I am going to give the same name. So you have to navigate to the tool again, click on add. Here you can see the tool type, right? Your tool can be created based on the business object, deep link, document, email, okay, and external REST APIs, MCP. So we will see other options in my upcoming sessions. For now, we are going to select the business object. Okay, we are going to give business object tool code something like this. Tool name also same. Okay, so what I can do, I am giving a tool code something like underscore tool. Okay, this is the tool name. I am going to change the name proper way. Okay, you have to give the description. This tool is created. This tool is created to create business object. That's it. Okay, but in the real time you can give a proper description. Perfect. Now if you come down, right, here you can see the business object. Okay, in the tool we are going to link the business object, right? So what we can do, click on add. Okay, so whatever the business object you created, you have to select this here. Okay, click on here, select this, add here. Okay, this is the function, you have to select this. Okay, so we have created tool code with this name, we have provided description, we have assigned business object for this tool. Okay, you have to remember this name, we can use in the further steps. Okay, just click on create. Okay, the next step, tool also completed. For now we have created a business object and a tool. Now I am going to create agent teams. Click on teams, click on plus. So I have to give the name, team name. So I am going to provide the team name, XXHCM Jet Worker BO team. The agent team code is defaulted here. Family HCM, and product is global human resource. Type is supervisor. You can provide the tags, and maximum interactions you can give 7 or 10. Anything is fine. Okay. Description, I don't want to write this, and just I have already with me. Just copy this and paste here. Okay. So next you have to move to the LLM tab. Here you can see the different models, right? You will get this model based on your subscription. Okay, here you can see GPT 4.1, and also we have other models like Llama. Okay, for now I am going to select mini. Okay, next I am going to security. Okay, so at least one security should be added to AI agent team. In the real time you are going to select employee role and manager role. Okay, for now what I can do, I am going to add a developer role for demonstration purpose. Okay, application developer I am selecting here. Okay, click on apply. So you have to give these some starter questions. Okay, so what I can do, Some questions. Please provide worker details for 10. Just I am going to give you 2 questions here. Okay. So these questions are visible when user clicks on the chart. Okay. So these questions are visible when user start doing the chart. Okay. So go to the input variables. So for now I am leaving as it is. Okay. Click on create. Now we are going to create a agent. Click on agent. Click on new worker agent. Give the agent name. Agent code defaulted here, and maximum interactions 10. Just going to give the description as it is. Okay. Agent persona and role I am leaving blank for now. Okay. So we have to give the prompt. So I am going to select this prompt. So this is the clean converted column value format that we are going to configure in the prompt section. Okay. So here you can see all the details, the response details in the clean column value format: person ID, person number, worker number, state, country, and everything. Okay. Then you have to go to the LLM, select the proper model. So we are going to use GPT-5 mini. So I am leaving input, output, tool suggestions, and topic suggestions for now. Okay. Just you can click on create. Okay. Once you create agent, automatically you can see the tools and topics are enabled here. Okay. Now we are going to call the endpoint using BO. Okay. So what we can do, we are going to add the user session. Okay. Let me go to the tools. Okay. Select with the user session. Okay. Click on the tool, add the user session. Okay. Automatically it will enable one pop-up. You have to select this. Okay. So basically whoever log into the Oracle Fusion instance AI chart, that person user credential or session token should pass to the REST API. Suppose user is not having any access to the worker REST API, they won't see any response. Okay. Just click on add. Okay. Now again go here, and we are going to select actual tool name. Okay. This is the tool name which we created. You have to select the tool here. Okay. Now we are going to add agent. Okay. So this is the agent tool that we created. You can just click on plus. Okay. Click on add. Now if you expand the tool, you can see we have added user session as well as the tool. Okay. Let me test this agent. Click on the debug mode. Okay. You can see the 2 starter questions. Now AI agent will make use of this tool. It will get the user context, that is the session, and it will call the business object back, that is using the same session and getting response back to our chart. Okay. Let me click on the first question. Please provide worker details for 10. Now AI agent will call the API. It will return the clean data here. Okay. Okay. You can see the complete details for this agent. Okay. You can expand it. Okay. You can see the person ID, person number, worker number, legislation code. Okay. So this is the way how we can build the AI agent based on the business object. Okay. Similarly, you can create business object for getting the invoice details and suppliers and purchasing requisitions. Okay. I hope you like this session. In the next session, I am going to come up with one more scenario. Okay. If you like this video, please subscribe and share.